Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to go over how House of the Dragons is connected to King Tommen's kitten, Sir Pounce. What does House of the Dragon, a story that takes place about 200 years before the start of Game of Thrones, have to do with Tommen Baratheon's pet cat, Sir Pounce? Seemingly nothing, right? Well, that isn't exactly true, and I'm going to explain in this video why. In Game of Thrones, and even more in the books A Song of Ice and Fire, we learn that Tommen is a sweet boy who is not ready for the position that he's been put in. With the death of his older and crueler brother, Joffrey, Tommen is named king, and his grandfather, Tywin Lannister, was hand, kind of ruling in his stead. Tywin has since been killed, and the battle for Tommen has commenced between Cersei and the other small council members. But all he wants to do is be a little kid, have fun, play games, and be with the kittens that he loves. Queen Marjorie gives Tommen 3 black kittens, which he names Boots, Lady Whiskers, and Sir Pounce. But that's not the only reference to cats in the Red Keep that we get in the show and specifically in the books. We learn that Robert Baratheon once struck Joffrey because Joffrey cut open a pregnant cat upon hearing that it was growing another kitten inside of it. And that while training with Syriel Farrell, Arya chases an old black tomcat around the castle. That cat is actually believed to be the pet of poor Rhaenys Targaryen, who was the daughter of Prince Rhaegar Targaryen and Princess Elia Martell. She was killed by Sir Amory Larch, one of the Mountain's men, during the sack of King's Landing at the end of Robert's Rebellion. But where are all these cats coming from? Well, in House of the Dragon, we're about to find out. I believe they've been laying the groundwork all season. You see, in nearly every episode, we've seen a rat in the Red Keep. I've seen many people say that this is to show the corruption within the succession plan of Viserys. They try to compare it to the final shot in the movie The Departed, where the rat runs across the front of the Capitol building. I don't really think this is a great comparison. House of the Dragon isn't about corruption, it's about power, and it's very clear that that's what the struggle is. We don't need this subtle symbolism to know that corruption and power-hungry people are in control. We get that. It's on the front page. I think these rats are directly connected to the characters Blood and Cheese. And without getting into what Blood and Cheese do in the storyline, because at the time of this recording it hasn't happened in the show yet, and I don't want to do any spoilers for House of the Dragon, I will explain that Cheese is a rat catcher, and his job is to walk around the Red Keep and find and kill rats. In a city as populated as King's Landing, rats are a real issue. And when King Maegor had the Red Keep built, he had secret tunnels and pathways designed in the walls all around the holdfast. These tunnels are seen in both House of the Dragon as well as Game of Thrones. As the story goes, after the Red Keep was finished, Maegor had all the stoneworkers and the architects that worked on it killed, so that this way he was the only one that knew all of the tunnels. But with his death, others discovered the tunnels and the different passageways. Not only humans, but rats. They soon became overrun with rats, so the crown hired people to be rat catchers and roam in the tunnels to kill rats and keep their population down. Kind of like Charlie Kelly and Patty's Pub.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, what's going on there, pal?
Oh my God! I just found a rat's nest. Slaughtered about 200 of them.
200? Couldn't be. That's
Christ.
After Jesus' crimes, the crown decides that they can no longer have rat catchers lingering around the Red Keep anymore. So similar to the poor architects and builders, the rat catchers were similarly put to death. After they were put to death, Sir Otto Hightower released 100 cats into the Red Keep to keep the rat problem down. The true identity of Cheese is never revealed. We don't know if he was killed with the rest of the rat catchers or if he was able to escape. The cats, however, lived generation after generation until A Song of Ice and Fire, where Tommen is given Sir Pounce. So, what do they have in common? So what does House of the Dragon have to do with Sir Pounce? Well, without Blood and Cheese being involved in a plot around House of the Dragon, the cats would have never been brought to the Red Keep, and therefore Tommen would have never got Sir Pounce. Well, if you found this video interesting, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel, as we'll be doing a lot more House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones theory videos, specifically around the books A Song of Ice and Fire. Also, if you want to do some of your own research, in our description down below, we have a link to the audio book for Fire and Blood, which is the book House of the Dragon is based off of. If you buy through this link, we will get a small commission. There will be no extra charge to you, and we would really appreciate it.